Hello, hello. Anybody here? Girlfriends? Countrymen? Just wait another minute. Get my little act together. Somebody show up here and we are doing a Facebook Live in the Sprint. Do, 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 do. There's one. Yay! Somebody say hello. Hi, Jan. There she is. Good to see you. There's Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Y'all ready for this? I think this is such a good, I've spoken about this a lot and I really like this. And I'm going to give you the exact way to do a dirty fast and a collagen loading fast that's going to really help you out. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nikki's wait, and I'm going to wave at you. I waved. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit because the collagen loading is something that makes a big difference if you're gonna do a dirty fast. Now, dirty fast essentially is about 500 calories or less a day. With a dirty fast, you have to know your exact calories. And the reason you have to know your exact calories is because you don't want it to register as eating enough calories per se. The current information, the current research says that between 500 and 600 calories a day doesn't even register as having enough food, that it kind of keeps you still in the fasting state. Well, we know it's still going to stimulate a little bit of insulin, it's still going to drive blood sugar up just a little bit. But as far as the effects of a fast on your body, it's going to basically keep you in that zone. Now, I go with more closer to 500 calories because most of us are not, big Amazon women. We are within range of, let's just say if you're over 6 feet tall and over 200 pounds, then you probably could get away with going to 600 calories. But it's between 500 and 600, and we need to also make sure that we keep it down, because what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the benefit of the collagen, and for a number of different reasons. I'll go over that for just a second. The benefit of a fast, and we're not eating food. So that's helpful. Now, we all know about fasting and what it does for us. There's different stages in fasting. Fasting is a wonderful tool at our disposal because fasting helps us to get our hunger hormones regulated. We're talking about leptin, and we're talking about ghrelin in particular. Now, ghrelin is the gremlin, that's what I call it, that just keeps poking at you and says, eat more, eat more, eat more. And the leptin, when it's in control, what leptin does is leptin says, okay, stop, you've had enough food. And I like to get, one of the things that I want to do is get out of this idea of eating till we're full, instead eating until we are satisfied. Because it takes about 10 minutes after we start registering, I'm feeling like I've had enough food, to really feel the full thing, right? And we're not, we have to understand too that, we are not in a dire straits, and it's not like the food wagon is pulling away and we'll never eat again. I'd like to say, that the Red Cross isn't pulling out and that's it for, another few weeks, and we need to eat as much as we can. We just need to look at it from the perspective of we know full. We all know Thanksgiving full. We all know what eating to excess is about. We can, not do this if we want to. We can not sign up for that kind of a thing. So let's eat until we're satisfied. Let's agree that that's the new terminology for us. So collagen loading, then if we add that into a dirty fast, if we understand we're going to get, if we're going to be fasting with 500 or less calories, that we're going to be counting the calories, and that we're also going to be getting the benefits of a fast without having to fast per se. Now, this is something that you can say that you can see. Let me see if I can get rid of this. Okay. There it is. Okay. This is something that you can see as far as oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But the fasting thing is something that you can see, all the results for, and you can see the breakdown of how fasting works. 500 calories is not a whole lot, and as a matter of fact, this is used in it's called ADF, alternate day fasting, where you eat what you want, which I think is a really dumb idea for most people, because that just means, game on. But you eat what you want on Monday, and you alternate day fast on Tuesday, eat what you want on Wednesday, alternate day fast on Thursday, eat what you want on Friday, that kind of a thing. Now, for some people, maybe that would work, but for a lot of us who have food issues, food addictions, that does not work at all. And so, my suggestion is, you can always use the Sprint as your framework, but my suggestion is for this collagen loading and to really take advantage of this, which is, really super helpful. It's a great holiday strategy, is on days when you don't have a lot going on, why not just throw in a dirty fast? Because here are the things. It will help to keep your weight off. 2, it will make you, it will add to the collagen loading, helping with your skin, especially if you're trying to lose a whole lot of weight. Collagen is absolutely crucial for all support of all tissues, from our skin, from the things that we see in our necks, the things that we get worried about and buying all these expensive skin potions and everything. When we understand it's an inside job first and it works its way out, then we can really appreciate how well this works. The other thing is that when we collagen load too, it does help. It does have a sense of being full. So here's how you collagen load. First of all, I will talk to you about, and I've got all the, I got everything written out here, like how much, how many calories everything is and how much it takes you. You are going to want a jar of about 10 to 12 ounces. Again, add up the calories of unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened coconut milk, whatever, but the calories count. So just make sure that it all works into the 500 calorie equation. So for me, I've done, for the almond milk, I have about 45 calories in almond milk because I'm doing 12 ounces and I've got it in a jar. To that, here it is, I add some chia seeds. I add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. And to that, I add 2 tablespoons of fiber mender. I'm going for the fiber. And then I add, this one's chocolate, but usually I do vanilla, but I'm on a chocolate kick right now. I add the Perfect Paleo Protein. I do a heaping scoop, okay? I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Now, a heaping scoop means that I've gone from 100 calories to about 125 calories because that's how much this registers. So my heaping scoop looks like this, and let's see if I can do it without getting all over the place. You see? Heaping scoop, all right? That goes into a jar. I shake it up. I let it sit overnight so it gets all goopy. Now, I happen to like it like that. Some people don't, but I love the chia seeds. I think chia seeds are just a super gift, and they make it fun, and it gives you tons of fiber. And believe me, between the chia seeds and the fiber mender, you're the poop queen. You're a pooping machine, and it's fantastic. So I love that. So that's what we do for that. Now that is taken in shots throughout the day until the jar is gone. And that adds up to about 290 calories. Okay? And throughout the day, you're going to be taking this in. Now I do it like meals because I want to keep it kind of, I don't want to just be eating, shooting stuff and doing stuff all day. I want to kind of keep it regulated so I can kind of keep tabs. And again, we're back to this helps to regulate leptin and ghrelin. So the thing that you're going to be looking at too is that you're also going to add in the bone broth. And bone broth is about 40 calories a cup of bone broth. Now, if you're doing homemade bone broth, the beef or the chicken, look it up. Look it up online and see how much your bone broth is. This is a general guess. Nobody's going to have the exact calories unless you take your bone broth and take it down to a lab and have it analyzed. We can only make as much as, make a good, solid, intelligent guesstimate at what it is. So for me, I make a chicken, I use my chicken feet. I have the bone broth. The chicken bone broth is about 40 cups. So I can have 3 cups of that, and it will add up to about 410 calories. Then I add into it, I drink the hot melt mix. Now, the hot melt mix, one thing, I love this stuff, but if you follow the directions on it, it is too strong. So what the directions on it are 1 scoop, what do they say? They say 1 scoop into 12 to 14 ounces of water. I don't do that. I put it into an entire bottle of water. So I have it really watered down, but it's only 30 calories. So I've got that going, and I drink that between 1 and 3 every day, and then I do drink some tea. But that's how you do it, and it adds up to about 440 calories. Remember, we're 500 or less calories a day to do the collagen loading. That's how you make the collagen shots. Add in your bone broth, about 3 cups. Do it as you would do meals. When you break your fast with your first collagen shot, you break your fast with your first collagen shot. Yes, you can take your supplements with it. I also add beauty support in there. Beauty support is for the collagen, and it doubles down on what your results are going to be getting. But if you've seen one of our, maybe it was in the club, I don't know, it could have been. But one of our gals has been saying that she's gotten rid of all the flakiness on her face. She's seeing the skin tighten up and what have you. It's a slow process. But again, if you understand that your skin, you get new skin cells every 27 days. If you can give them superior stuff to build with, you're going to have a real, this just, everything starts to come together. And this is a good strategy as we go into the holidays. And, things are around, and if you have a slip up here and there, I was just saying, you know what, it was a bad day yesterday, but tomorrow I'm just going to have a collagen loading day. I know what to do. I'm going to get that ready the next day. We don't want to live in the place of doing this, having to make up for a bad day all the time. We want to get to a lesser degree and get rid of that habit. That's part of getting off the carousel of crazy. But this is a strategy that helps us for the holidays, especially when there's a lot of temptation out there, and I want you to have something you just pull right out of your holster and put into play for the next day, so that you can keep yourself on the straight and narrow. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I just want to leave this out there and help you. I'm trying to take a look at this. I'm trying to put this out there. This is something that I've given to everybody to help them with their strategy for the holidays. This is something I employ on a regular basis. It also shakes the box and gets you off a plateau. I'm not saying do this in place of the sprint. I'm saying when you're not sprinting, this is a good strategy to bring in. And again, adding up all those calories and using this to help all of your body processes is really a great thing. Understand something, that every single skin, muscle, bone, everything in our bodies, our tendons, our fascia, our tissues, muscle, all of it, every single thing requires collagen. And we are all 97% have a collagen deficit. 97% of the population does. So when we're not collagen is part of the whole structure. We can't, our calcium in our bones relies on having collagen. This is what it basically hangs on. It's like the hanger for collagen. So for calcium rather, collagen holds everything together. Collagen is our friend. So when you can have collagen in working for you, you're going to be getting, I don't want to see anybody lose a bunch of weight and look like a boiled chicken. My father-in-law did that. He did a OptiFast kind of a thing, and he looked horrible. And I've had friends who've done weight loss surgery and have had to go in and had full body things, and they cut them up and pull the skin out, and it's just awful. We don't have to do that, we don't have to do that. Maybe that's why I crave gummy candy. Oh, could be the sugar too, Emily. Who knows? But collagen is something that we all need. We don't eat it because we don't eat the gristle. We don't eat the skin. We don't suck out the bone marrow anymore. We stay away from all those things, and we want everything to be sterile and pretty and not, make us go, ew, that's icky. but this is how we get collagen in. You know, collagen is an important thing. It's a good way to get things in. This is why I recommend it. It's easy on your system. It doesn't cause tummy upset, and it's just something to do. So I've given you the whole, that's what I use. That's exactly what I use, Gwen. I use the original unsweetened almond. It's 1 cup is 30 calories. But look on your container and make sure that your almond milk, your whatever milk it is that you're using is unsweetened. You do not want those carbs, okay? No carbs. The other thing, there's other strategies for this. I'll probably be talking about them as the time goes on. But I want to start you with the collagen loading thing, because this is a phenomenal tool to pull out of your back pocket. And I've had so many people tell me that this has been working really well for them. It's working well for me. Whether you use my products or not, I don't care. I'm just telling you what I know and what I know that works. And this is the stuff I use, and I can't really remark on anybody else's and tell you how well it would work or not, because I don't study their stuff. I study mine. And the scientific studies that I have are all based on the stuff that we're using currently. Okay? So I'm here for your help, to help you with anything. If you have questions, just put them in here. I'll come back later on them, and have a fabulous Tuesday. Bye, guys.